Hello everyone, it is me, the one, the only, ordinary Onigiri, and it is time. Let's see if we can actually take care of the twins this time. My health is improving, my soul is slowly re-entering my body one bit at a time. I've been doing a lot of fishing. Did manage to do some stuff off stream. We finally got our own Ankh shield. I'm pretty sure this is the first one I've ever gotten in this game, which makes me resistant to knockback and a bunch of debuffs that I don't think are going to apply here, but I still kind of necessary. Let's see, we should put this away too. I got this cute little panda plush, or raccoon. Let's stick you right here for now. But we got all but one of the fishing gear, and we have everything we need but the tackle box for this equipment setup, so that's kind of cool. I'm almost getting a cell phone. Let me see. We should probably expand the skyway so we can fight this dude. Let's see. Wood. I have 21 of the basic wood. Let's take a shade wood. We don't really... It's not like it needs to look pretty. It just needs to get the job done. You know. This is probably already larger than it actually needs to be. But we shall see. Obviously, the fight didn't go spectacularly last time, so... So we're going to take care of that. I think I can only summon 5 because I didn't touch the thing earlier. That's fine. Alright. We don't want to fall off right now. We just want to do this. I wonder if I should just chop the top off of that mountain on the left side of the highway and just make it continue on indefinitely. That'd be funny. This out here. Of course, the other benefit to doing all of this is that it gives us full traversal, essentially. So now we can just come over specific landmarks and just drop down. I wonder if there's a way to signal when those landmarks actually start up. Maybe just place flags or something like that along the road. Or some other indicator. There we go. That almost gets out to our old base. I should collect... Alright, I have thoughts for some later project. We're going to, gonna make a ghost village. Oh, that'll be cool. Alright, let's set out the campfires first. You can do it, buddies. There we go. I also found a bunch of jelly crystals, or whatever the fuck they're called. Oh. Let's see. Zip up here. Oops, I need to go upstairs. There we go. Actually, I think I found those jelly crystals on stream, so... Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I don't actually need to comment on those. Technically now, do I? We're going to start off with 10 because I can just make some more out on the road, basically. Just going to drop down here. Setting these out will make it so that we can then determine how many heart lanterns and star lanterns we actually need. There we go. I feel like we're gonna get jumped in the middle of the night by twins or something. Let's see, where does it end? There we go. Here. Alright. Okay, so only like 2 or 3 more. Let's expand it a little bit more. So apparently that was not as much as I thought it was going to be. I wasn't paying attention. Come on now. Do. 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 We're almost to the elevator. Go. We blood moon. We might have to take cover depending on how bad the blood moon goes. I don't know. Spider friends are doing a pretty good job so far. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I think 6 is fine. That being said, now is the time when we want to take cover because we don't want to bring all this fun to our NPC village, so we're gonna just hold out here for a bit. While we're doing that, I'm gonna break out my energy drink and eat my snack. So I haven't put it on the schedule yet, but tomorrow we're going to keep going back to Abiotic Factor, and then Final Fantasy VII, and then we'll probably pick up Terraria as constant again. So I really want to beat this game. I've never done it, even though it's one of my favorite games of all time. So that's this week's itinerary. Look at these nerds. Look at that gastropod just drop down into lava. What fools. What fools. go. All right. Still hadn't touched the war table yet, so. Figure some spiders, though, will at least give them something to think about. Help keep them honest, as it were. Hello, welcome to stream. You did, and you retrieved the doggos. Writing out Blood Moon while I eat my snack. Alright. Snack has been consumed. Sexy. I didn't count properly. Just love the cackle that the clowns have. He throws his jollies explosives everywhere. Really glad those explosives don't damage blocks. That would be a load of bull. Oh no, Mr. Clown Man has perished. Whatever shall we do? Just over halfway done, I think. It's not gonna be too much longer. These over here. Organize it just a little bit. Oh, I don't actually have either of my magic books on my cast bar. That's a little bit different. Did I get the rest of the... Yes, I did have the rest of the titanium gear. Okay. Unicorns leaping courageously into the pit of lava. Almost done with the Blood Moon. Just checking to see if any of my other death sites have shown up on the map, but it doesn't look like they did. I've actually explored more of the underground than I was expecting. I probably ought to explore this area here just because that's probably the best location for Crimson underground stuff. But that is something to consider for another time. I still have a bunch of stuff in there. Yes, I do. Okay, I need to clear that out when I get back to base. I should probably put these on my cast bar. At the very least, these. Because that'll be useful. Almost done. Only like 30 seconds more. Yeah, because last time we explored the dungeon even more thoroughly, looking for a certain item drop, which I did eventually get. We also did something similar around the area around the elevator, which led me to finding another spider nest. That would have been convenient much earlier. Oh, that's interesting. It actually shows up on the map when I mouse over it. Oh, Horde Knight's done. Okay. Bunch of fast clocks, which I'm going to sell. So we don't need them anymore. We've already got something better. So you get to have a whole bunch of clocks. Isn't that lovely? Go ahead and take that too. Yeah, I'll just dump the rest in the chest. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting. Grab all this stuff so we can sort it. That's not what I wanted to do. No. Go. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I thought those were glow sticks. Do we have any chests unused? No, we don't. Okay, so we're just going to store you back in here for now. Let's see. You're basically furniture. Where is my furniture box? Here it is. Go in there. Wood, you'll go back here. There for now. That would have been useful a few moments ago. There's my dice box. Over here. There it is. Go in there. Special materials go in there. Alright. Oops, that's not what I want. There we go. Oh, got another enchanted sundial. Someone's a mini minotaur using tartar sauce. Okay, that's probably a pet item, I'm assuming. Yeah, that's a pet item. That's a mithril bar, so that's nice. Wall decor, you're going in here. And you get to go in the metals box. Alright. I'm gonna put this in here, and this too. Okay. Oh, right. The actual thing we're supposed to be doing. Let's see. Special materials. We want our stars and we want our hearts. Where are our hearts? I thought those would have been in special. Here they are. Okay. Life crystals. Let's see. Gardening and alchemy. We want these. We want our chains too. That would be right here. Okay. 6 of these. 6 of these. Okay. Let's go back in here. Let's go back in here. Keep forgetting. Wait. Let me talk with my stuff. There we go. Now I have my full spider entourage. already so freaking long. Alright. Okay. So we'll put this one here. There we go. A green slime banner. Probably just throw that away because we don't need it. I wonder who all died here. A lot of money. There we go. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 there we go. Excuse me. Now, let's see. In honey. Let's see if we can do some fishing while we wait for nightfall to come around. May as well. So we still have the other half of the day to wait. May as well spend that doing something useful. Yeah, I saw my bait equipped. Okay. Boop-a-doop-boop. Where's my fishing rod? There it is. Where is this gonna put us? So close. Okay. I wonder how much of the jungle is going to be left unconverted. Actually, how far out are we? Just a little bit of ways. Okay. Just making sure we didn't overshoot. Alright. Looks like it's encroached pretty heavily into the jungle already. Okay, here we go. This is where the jungle still exists. Weird creatures making weird noises. Apparently I'm not the only person congested around here. Let's see, down here I believe. Yes, okay. Suck it, you bat nerd. Gonna come down here. Over. Actually, what is that? Oh. It's just ore. It looked like something piled up or something. a weird way. My wings. Go. Let's see what we can get. I forgot that I put a door in the front of the hive. Do I need something special to fish and honey? Special bait or something. That might be a thing. Oh, never mind. We got what we came for. And got a bottomless honey bucket for it. Okay. We now have a bottomless lava bucket, a bottomless water bucket, and a bottomless honey bucket. And that's all of the liquid substances in the game that we now have access to. Let's take these grave markers because we now have somewhere better to put them. Do we have any other grave markers over here? Because I know I've died over here in this general vicinity several times. There's one. Just hop over that guy. Is that another grave marker? It is. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll just place these real quick and then zip back because it'll be time for our first attempt. Oh, there's another one. Our first attempt against the twins. And once we're done with the twins, we'll do any additional setup we feel we need for the destroyer. And that will be our next target. We'll just go down the list, basically. We've conquered all 3 mechanical bosses. And geared up accordingly. So it'll get easier with each time based on their drops. I'm hoping the twins will drop what we need for their staff. I can't remember what we actually need for that. So my avatar's messing up again. That's strange. And unfortunate. Let's see. This one here. This one here. Check that guy's inventory before he left. So over here. It's working. We need more graves, I think. They're not concentrated enough, but that's fine. We're in the process of making our ghost village. Make all the houses spookier and such as well. That'll be fun. There's another grave. commemorate all the times that I have died that I can find. Over here, doesn't look like it. There's gonna be a bunch down to this area right here. There's one. There's another up ahead. Yeah, we'll just grab these. I'm not sure if we'll have enough time to place them before we go out to have our fight. I'll just grab them. You're up and die already. Thank you. It's just the two. Okay. It's time. Okay. It's trash. Alright. Put these on. So we have better whip strength. Use this in place of this. So we still want our flight and we want our running speed. We want this and this. We have 12 mechanical eyes to fight the twins. It's 12 shots. Gotta be careful not to fall to the ground at terminal speed. Let's hope our spider boys do well, at least. Gentlemen. Alright, and so it begins. I'm gonna go for the... Trying to be a bit defensive. That guy transformed. Nice. How much road do we have left? Woo! Spicy. Turning it around. We're out of mana. Come on, let me drink, let me drink. There we go, okay. Come on. Werewolves on the tracks. I think it's just down to the one. We've almost got it. Come on, come on. We got it. We've defeated the twins. Oh, we got a trophy out of it. did it. We did it. Yes, heal me, please. Ah. That's one down, 2 to go. Okay, what can we do with these salad bars? Let's take a look at what we can make. Ooh, we can make the whip sword. That's plus 20 whip damage. Oh, that's nice. That's probably going to be what we go for, because I don't think we have what we need in order to make the twin staff. Hold on, let me look that up real quick. My phone's over there, so I'm just going to look it up over here. Hello. Bars. I think we need that. Yeah, the optic staff. A black lens. We get that. Ah. That's in bull hockey. Drops from the eye minions with a 1% chance. We should have gotten some by now, strictly speaking. Make a tunnel under a block of material and then cover these blocks in enough lava to kill demon eyes. Okay. So we do just need one black lens. And there is a way to farm them. But it's going to take some setup. So for now, we're just going to get Durandal. Yeah, we just went from 59 damage to 91 damage with this. That is awesome. It's here. We're probably going to be farming the twins a little bit. Oh man, I think it has a better range too. Very nice. I like it. And with that, my fight just got a lot easier. Because now, we can actually farm these guys. Just by increasing my damage, the twins got easier to fight. Which in turn makes the other bosses easier to fight, because I can farm the twins for materials if I need to. I think it attacks faster too. Some good stuff. Gives me a buff of some kind when I hit with it. Just saw Durandal's Blessing. Hold on. I forgot to change my weapons too. Whip speed is increased. Oh, I see. When I attack, it increases my attack speed. Well, that's interesting now, isn't it? Let's see. Put one of these gravestones right here. Here. You can see it getting desaturated as I put more grave markers. Okay. Oh. Things are becoming spooky. Definitely need more though, because we need to get this as spooky as possible. So let's go back to our area and see if we can find some more grave sites for my previous failures. Most likely we're going to find them is going to be around here. That was a statue. Oh, it's just a statue. Okay. Probably gonna find some in the jungle too, honestly. Don't concern me anymore, bucko. grab these, though, because they appear to be right. Which means we can get some deathweed seeds. Like the fact that it still has a light effect, even though it doesn't have the glowing embers. Excellent, excellent. I mean, technically I could let myself die. I think I have better range too with this. It's also very fortunate for me. Trash that. See. Oh yeah, I should go to hell. Bet you there's gonna be some down there. Just for my falls, if nothing else. That's a statue. Okay. Might have been a grave that I passed on the way down. Let's see if I can find any more burial sites. There's one. That cheerful flower for this gloomy gravestone. That seems like a fair trade to me. Are there any others down here? Love the lava glow. Yeah, it looks really good. Enough with your nonsense, sir. Yeah, that's one of the other things I want to, I don't know if we want this series to be that long, but I kind of want to play the one where you start off underneath, don't dig up, where you start off in hell, essentially, and you have to dig upwards in order to progress. I feel like that's one of the more interesting seeds that they have for this game. Okay. Kind of just want to play around with some of the unique seeds in general, honestly. But that one in particular has always kept my interest strong. Ooh, the steampunker has arrived. I forgot we get new NPCs now. Because we killed one of the mechanical bosses. And I think there's other triggered events too, which is terrifying all on its own. We already had a pirate invasion. Now we got other things besides. Let's see any other grave sites. I would have expected more. What's that? That's just terrain. So we're gonna zip back so we can have a conversation with the steampunker when we can figure out where she is. Dismissive housing. It's the golfer. Okay, where is she? She's not in any out of place, weird places. Why is she up in my room? Oh, because I have a surface. Okay. So we're going to have a conversation with her, and then we're going to put her in her actual home. What you got for me? Mini cart, or mine cart. Fish cloning vat. A steampunk boiler. Conveyor belts. Ooh, more logic gates. That's kind of cool. And steampunk outfit. Excuse me. And then Contaminator, which will purify surfaces, but we aren't going to do that right now. Let's see. You are going to live. I'll put you down here for now. That seems fine. I don't know if you can hear my phone from there. It just went off from the other side of the room. I'm actually going to look up this material to see what all I can do with that I might need to do. Can make keys with it, apparently. I don't know what that does, but I'm going to take a look. Oh, I can make that thing. That's important. Let's take all three. Okay. So we just want this then. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's take a look and see if we can get this then. Actually, I don't know why I'm running. I can just teleport. Okay. Special materials. We need souls of light. Actually, first we want to do that. I don't have any souls of light. Oh, that's going to be unfortunate. I would have sworn I had some. I might have used them all. Or they might be stashed in some weird location. Hold on, let me see if I stash them in the other world. So if we can make the fairy bow, then we can get a fairy companion. They're a much better light source than what I have. Even if I like what I have more thematically. There they are. Give me that. Yeah, because I've been doing my fishing in that world because it's kind of built more conveniently at this point. So I just stash all of my stuff in there. This. Then we need to talk to our friend the wizard. Buy a bell. Not sure what crafting station we make these at. Key of light? I wonder what that does. There it is. Alright. Now we're gonna put all this stuff back. There we go. No weird movement, just light source. Yeah, I think this might actually be the best light pet in the game. I can't remember. Because literally it's just like right there. As opposed to like the shadow orb, which trails behind super slowly, or the heart one, which kind of bounces around and has a hard time keeping up because it's ground bound. This one just keeps up. I might change its color to be a little bit more menacing though, because obviously I gotta keep up with my own thematic. I wonder if I have any more of the metallic red. I wonder how that will affect its lighting. Alright, I'm gonna open up my energy drink. Real quick. Okay. Where are we at? We're right at target. Okay. Oh yeah, look at how spooky this is now. This stuff. Should I start putting gravestones inside of the housing just to get the spread good, nice and good? Yeah, we'll do that. Ooh. The weather is clear, but it's still doing this. Oh, I love this. This really makes me want to just kill myself repeatedly and stock up on gravestones. I wish I had been collecting them from before. Ow. Got zombies. Listen to this soundtrack. I'm gonna zip back here. Actually, let's talk to the fisherman and see if we can get another fishing quest. Surface Hollow? Okay. That's literally right below us. There's a massive lake for it. Okay. See. This right there. Yeah, for context as well, with that fight against that boss, I forgot to put the stronger healing potions on my bar. I was using inferior healing potions, and I still managed to beat him. Somehow I managed to completely turn it around from getting my ass kicked by him last time to completely stomping him, and I don't think I really did anything. Oh, I just got the sextant. Now we're set up. Now we can make the cell phone. Makes the PDA. Then we combine that with that. Yes. This is the first time I've ever gotten this one. And then we can combine that with my two shell teleportation items to make the shell phone. Allows you to return home at will. Yeah. And we can... Ocean, underworld, spawn, or home. Oh, that's so cool. That's amazing. I love it. Alright. Music. She's still in my house for some reason. Doom, doom. That means that the only thing I'm missing from having all of the fishing stuff is the fishing tackle, at which point I can make the lava-proof fishing gear, or whatever it's called. All the core, we're going to put that here. She'll put those two in here too. Okay. Where is my gardening box? There it is. We'll put some deathweed in there. And we'll put my crimson heart in with the other pets, I guess. Nice. Shop. Sell you a golden rabbit so I can get a bunch of free money. I need to figure out what other endgame items I still need, because the cell phone and the Ankh shield are kind of the two big things. But I feel like there was one other one that I'm forgetting about. I need to figure out what it is. It might just be the Avenger emblem. What do I do with this honey bucket? Where do I store this? Sources, furniture. Do I have a tools box? Yes, I do. Okay. But Jesus, I have 4 lava buckets and 2 water buckets. Okay. Guess that's how we're gonna be, huh? Okay. So I think we're gonna kill the twins a few more times. At least one more time. And then we're gonna look up what we need in order to be able to save up for the next boss. Because we need to get some items for that. It's gonna be the destroyer. Yeah, literally just go down the list as it were. Here's my dies. I have a red acid dye. See how that looks on my fairy. Ooh, that looks really malevolent. How does the phase dye look? I'm just gonna test out dyes on this poor fairy. It's like genetic experimentation. That one looks interesting. Nah, not that one. That one looks pretty good too. We don't have any more of the really cool red dye that I use for my other gear. So until we get some more of that... Oh, I'm not actually using it. Where is it? Oh, I have... Oh, it's the red acid dye. Okay. I use it on my wings. We'll go with that because it's on theme, even though the phase dye looks really good. Oh yeah, that looks kind of creepy, honestly, like hypnotic. We're gonna see if it affects it as a light source. I can't tell from here, but that'd be interesting if it created like a malevolent red glow or something. Open up the doors to the shack. Let's see where I put my potions, because I want to get the better potions for this. Should be down here, I think, right? Regarding an alchemy. Potions. There we are. What happened to my greater potions? I had a stockpile of them. Put them somewhere weird. I might have put them somewhere weird. Fence, no. I have a bunch of heart lanterns, stars in a bottle, and campfires stockpiled already that I hadn't been using. It's egg on my face. Oh. I put them in here. Oh, here they are. Okay. 41 graders. That's pretty good. It's time to put them to use. Just didn't need to do that. There we go. Switch this out for my summoning emblem again. Switch to Randall. Alright. You're on the wrong side, sir. Sir. Sorry, Miss Nurse. I know I put you in a dangerous position deliberately, but that doesn't mean I'm happy about it. Focus them down one at a time. My spider friends. There we go. I wonder if I accidentally desummoned them looking at armor or something. They should definitely be contributing to this fight. No question about it. Oh yeah, that helped a lot. That's a noticeable uptick in my DPS. Oh, that's the end of the road. That was rough. Screwed it up with the spiders at the beginning. Hey, look, there's another gravestone now. Alright. Need to touch all of these. Let's talk to Miss Nurse and heal up. She heals for chump change at this point, frankly. Take care of that. I wonder if the Ankh shield is one of the reasons why I'm doing better as well. Honestly, because it might be that. Might be a contributing factor. Okay. Getting caught between the two of them. Not great. As the summoner, I am the one who should be outflanking them, not the other way around. Yeah, this is already going better than that last run. There we go. No flamethrower. Almost got the one. It's the turnaround. Ah. Hello. That turnaround point was not great timing. Right when he activated the flamethrower. Actually, I do need to switch to that because I think that probably helped as well. That first fight. We have successfully killed the twins, and we're now trying to farm them, but they are still competent enough that they have my number. As it's turned out. I should have talked to the nurse again. Did I pass the nurse? I did pass the nurse. Okay. So, that is where we are currently. I think we have enough time for one more attempt on the twins. There we go. Mistake again. They do be like that, especially when we've gotten to this point, basically. Like, one of the things with the bosses in this game is that you can pretty quickly outgear them, but we have not reached that point yet. Let's set up two of these. They're not going to be useful for most of the fight, but they can at least help with a bit of damage at the beginning. I need to pay more attention to my evasion as well. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That is. Tend to focus on spasmatism first, just because that flamethrower is bad news. We'll see how well it works out, basically. It's transformed. Might actually need to expand the road a bit, because stuff like that. Come on. Potion time. Ah, right as I was scrolling to the potion. And see, I have more trouble with the Destroyer than I do with the Twins usually. But that's just me. I think it's probably just because I fought the twins more as I've played the game, whereas I haven't had as much opportunity against the Destroyer, and I've had even less opportunity against Skeletron Prime. I don't think we have enough time for another attempt, unfortunately. But that is fine, because now we can set up for fighting the Destroyer. I already have like a sort of kill box set up. I'm afraid it might be a bit large, but we will see. There we go. However, now that we've got Durandal, we'll probably have a better time against him. I should re-enchant Durandal just to be sure. See if we can get a better modifier on it. I can afford it. I've got like 11 platinum. Oh, where do I take that to do? Take it to the Goblin Tinker. Yes. Let's see. Sharp again. Oh, Jesus. Second attempt and I get legendary. And cheese it? Well, I mean, you're kind of expected to cheese the bosses, to be fair. That's kind of how the boss fights work in this game. 82 damage. Some good stuff. How much damage did my last whip do again? 53. We're dealing almost 30 damage more than our previous whip that we beat the twins with. Alright. So we're going to come down here. I think this is probably the best we're going to do against the Destroyer. We have the ability to box it off properly. We need to figure out summoning items. I believe for that I need spines. Take a look. How many we have? We already have a bunch of Souls of Night. We have a ton of those. Vertebrae. Okay. And then iron bars, I think. Lead and iron bars. Let's see, yeah. Oh yeah. You got enough. You got a bunch of summoning items. Okay. Well, if it does turn out that the Destroyer is easier to do, then that'll probably be better for us, because it means that we'll be able to get better equipment for refighting the twins in the future. As usual with the boss fights in this game, once you have beaten them enough times, then they become much more easy to farm. Oh yeah, I got a werewolf banner. I'm just gonna put that right here. Oh, fall to my death. Let's see, is there anything else that I could use to stack things in my favor? We need to worry about whether or not he can reach these platforms, because if he can, then he can traverse these platforms, and we want to avoid that. But we're not going to find out for certain if that's the case until we actually do the fight. Let's see, got all the recovery items we need. Okay. So then let us go back to fishing. We only have one item we still need from him. Underground and caverns. Do we have any uninfected underground and caverns that we can access at this point? I don't know if we do. I think there's just this tiny little gap right here, maybe. Maybe some space over here. Maybe right here. So that one might not be feasible. But, well, we'll find out. I have all my gravestones. Do I have a stockpile of them after all? That'd probably be in furniture, right? I don't see them in here. Putting these away. Let's see. Vents, we'll put those right there. back here. Okay. Oh, I don't think I picked them up is what happened. So we're going to pick those up. We're going to put those in our new slowly expanding ghost village. That will lead us into going fishing, I suppose. I wonder if it would have been better if I'd built rails instead. I feel like rails make it harder for me to dodge because you can't really jump with it. But it would have been faster. That might have been more useful. Who knows? I think that was my most recent death. Man, we got 3 graves out of that. Here. Guys, you need to wait right outside the door for me. It's kind of rude, if you ask me. One up here. I was kind of hoping to avoid putting them inside of the houses, but that kind of didn't work out. If you want to make a proper ghost village, maybe I'll hide some underground underneath the houses or something. Probably want to replace them with more thematically appropriate wood, however. And then we'll spread some more gravestones maybe out here or something. That is going to make it more challenging when I have blood moons. But I'm fine with that because I'm a nerd like that. Especially if we make even more of them out here. You show up as treasures? No, they don't. Okay. Alright, let's see if there's any more uncorrupted underground that we can fish in. Because we still need that tackle box. I one-shot face monsters now, apparently. It's pretty good considering how tanky they are. Even into hardcore mode. Is that a burial site? No, that's something. What is that? Oh, well, there's a grave right here, though. Difficulty is just a mindset. That's the way to look at it. Those guys, too. I just need to get good. That's why I've been hoarding summoning items, actually, is because I need to actually learn the strategies for these bosses and get good. And the only way you can do that is just by fighting the bosses over and over again, basically. Play at the hardest difficulty. That's coming up, probably. Like, obviously I don't want to spend my entire streaming career on Terraria, but I really do want to play on the harder seeds and the harder difficulties. So I might still wind up doing that after I've completed this playthrough. Okay, where... Oh, I went down the wrong shaft. Even further east, or west, yeah. I know my directions. Okay. Oh, hey, one of my grave sites. I've died here before. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was thinking. Work my way up to get fixed, boy. And just suffer. That's pretty much how that works. I definitely want to do Don't Dig Upwards because that one is a lot of fun. I've dabbled with it in the past. And I want to play it more frequently. Let's get over here. Is my chat not showing up? I don't think it's showing up. I'll have to test that out again at some point. There's my phone again, all the way over there. No buffs. Oh yeah, that'll be great. Just fight it naked. The only weapon I'm allowed to use is the copper short sword. But my summoning build... Oh god, that guy's falling right on my head. Sure. Oh, stop being jerks. I think it's probably down here. Is it gonna count this as a mushroom biome? There's still a little bit of space down there where I might be able to do it. Spider nest. Really small spider nest. Enough of your shenanigans. Why does this count as hallowed? Travel through the spider nest in order to be able to get to that. So I guess that's what we do. Yep. This is literally like the one last pocket. Alright. Where is my fishing rod? There it is. Come on. Let's do that. There we go. Specular fish. Giving me all the garbo. Get your money drink. What is going on? See, the one big issue I have with okay, there it is. With starting new runs like that, though, the one real big issue is the amount of farming it takes in order to be able to get the shell phone, which I finally got for the first time, and also the Ankh shield. Those are both like literal nightmares to put together, just because of how long it takes to get everything of just grinding enemies. Fin wings. Nothing significant from him that time. Oh well. Let's go place these graves. By the time we're done placing graves and getting back, it will be just about time to attempt the next boss fight. Okay. More boss fight. Might be better to switch out my pygmy necklace with the apprentice's scarf as well, because I can't remember what the actual cap was, but there's actually a limit to how much damage you can do through spiders by having multiple. I think it's either 3 or 4, or any more than that, they basically don't have enough DPS or something like that. Like, it's like DPS capped. It's very strange. I think it has to do with enemy iframes, basically. Oh, that's interesting. Now we're talking. Spooky Hollow. Alright. Grab this. There we go. Events. This. I don't think we need a Herpling banner. Carry it with us for motivation. Too far away. There we go. Alright. Those guys will be down there somewhere, hopefully. Not allowed to use it yet. Is it 7 or 7:30? 7:30. Gonna be trouble. I'm hoping that this will be enough in order to keep the probes out, that they aren't just gonna fill up the box. I might have made the box too large or something. If that does turn out to be the case, then we can work the box a little bit. Too large. But we are making do. Much too large. But I can whip him through it. I forgot that the whip just has penetration, and I can actually reach him from here, which is amazing. Apparently the probes can just go through walls though, which is unfortunate, but that's fine. We can work with that. It also means that I cannot... Can this go through? No. Okay. I remember that there was one magic weapon that fired crystals that could go through walls, but I couldn't remember what it was, and it turned out to not be that. But that's fine. I think we have it under control. Zombies out there dying as well. I wonder if my spiders are actually doing anything. Oh yeah, you can see them leaping into battle. Oh man. I can now confirm, yes, the Destroyer is in fact the easiest boss fight. Wow. At this point, it's just a matter of endurance, basically. Yeah, the one real downside is that I can't use my yellow or my golden shower spell through it in order to get decrease his armor, because this is very tanky. He's got a lot of armor protection, but we might be able to remedy that by modifying the arena a little bit. Maybe a secondary box a little bit lower, so I can get to him easier. Would be nice too. Yeah, okay, I actually am hitting him. That isn't just the spiders. The whip does reach. Almost got him. Almost got him. My fingers kind of getting tired from swinging. Zombies are like, we're helping. Don't hurt my nurse, I need her. 5,000 health left. My cake ran out. Let's fix that. 400, that got him. Oh. stuff they dropped. Just gonna teleport back. Okay. So that's Souls of Might that we got now. Put this stuff away. We might need to get even more chests just for all this stuff. Let's see what we can make using the Souls of Might. Take a moment. Dragon gear? Well, that requires hallowed gear first, which I don't think I have. I guess the Mega Shark is probably the top-end weapon for this boss. In the same way that Durandal was for this one. Or for the twins. Yeah. That's what it's looking like. Everything else is either just upgrade to the armor or it requires all 3 souls, basically. All 3 soul types. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. That is fine. Well, once again, we can start farming the boss. And we kind of may as well. Okay. Ooh, you started up here. That's not great. Looks like... There we go. Okay, now he's stuck down there. Where he belongs. Now we can take care of him. And this will get us easy access to hallowed bars, which we can use to make the next set of the hallowed armor. Come on, there we go. That's what we like to see. Yeah. Take care of that business. Unfortunately, hallowed bars not as useful for this particular build. Which means that the next step is probably going to be farming for that dark lens. So we can get the next summoning staff. Because this actually would be a lot easier with the twin staff. The ocular staff, I think it's called. A bit lower down. Honestly, if I had known that the Destroyer was going to be this easy, I wouldn't have focused so much on the twins in particular. I would have focused more on killing the Destroyer first. Because even with my bad rate of success against the twins, I still feel like I probably have over-prepared against them. With how long I made the arena, among other things. We will see. Excuse me. Like, ranged and melee builds are not going to have a great time with this type of strategy just because they have a harder time getting their attacks through the wall, basically. But they would have a much easier time against the twins, probably, after getting hallowed bars. So maybe my strategy going forward will be to use summoning strat against him like I'm doing right now. and then switch to melee or ranged once I get enough Hallowed bars to make the armor for them. There we go. Spamming it. Ah. He has so much health. 9,000 health. 5,000. It's almost daytime. He'll despawn if it becomes daytime. Down to less than 1,000. Got him. Whew. Take care of you nerds. Grab my loot. Gives me a stockpile of greater healing potions too, which is really great. It's almost worth farming them just for that. Love those. We don't need fish stuff. Actually, we're going to keep the fish stuff because I have a fish suit. That'll be funny. Alright, let's take these Hallowed bars and see how many armor sets we can make, or armor pieces we can make out of them. So that one's good for melee, that one's good for ranged. Wow, look at the defense difference between these two. 24 defense or 9 defense. Oh, they have a summoning set too. Oh, that changes everything now, doesn't it? There we go. There we go. Probably still not as good. But it's going to be more defensive, which might be better off against the twins. So let's see what the actual set bonus gives us. And how many minions that gives us, because that should give us at least 3. Oh, yeah, that's actually not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minions total, I think. Pretty sure that's 5 minions. Plus a lot of defensive boost. Oh, that's all 6 of my minions. Oh yeah, because I still have the pygmy necklace equipped. Oh man. That literally does change everything. I think it took all of my Hallowed bars though. Stash all this junk. One, two, three. 2, 3. Yeah, this is probably my best summoning set then. Oh man, the summoning hood only gives me 1 defense. That's funny. Let's see, where's my furniture? There we go. Put that right there. Just stash you with this ridiculous fish costume. Oh, I did get the princess dress. Okay. Magical girl dress or whatever. Alright. That just leaves Skeletron Prime to fight. Outside of farming bosses, of course. Bum, bum, bum. Question at this point is, what do we need to do to the arena to make it ready for Skeletron Prime? Also, what do we need to farm to make Skeletron Prime's summon item? Off with ya. Skeletron Prime is probably where we're going to get the, Oh, we were going to make a farm for the new summon item as well. What do we want to do that? Maybe over here. That's nice and flat. Oh, that must be the defensive thing that my armor does. That looks trippy as hell. Interesting. That actually would be really great against the twins. Or it just procs occasionally and makes me immune to damage. It's actually really good. Just looks really uncomfortable as well. It might be better to build this on another world that isn't covered in hallow. Alright, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna grab our, oops. Where is our, here we go. Wiring, need the wire cutters, red wrench. A wire, that should be enough. Talk to our... Where is she? Is she over here? Yeah, there she is. We're going to rearrange our NPCs at some point. Let's see. 20 of these. That should be enough. Actually, let's get a lot. 3 switches. We'll give you that in exchange. We are going to go... Well, we made this to farm mundane lenses. We may as well make it a place to farm special lenses as well. Makes sense, right? Alright. Summon these. Fireflies. I think I just splattered a firefly. Definitely splattered that worm. Flat enough, we just need to make it large enough. Actually, probably already is. There's a lemon. Think of an old-timey car commercial I don't like. So I'm not big on commercials in general. Oops. That. There we go. That's not what I wanted. That is. Okay. Set that right there. There we go. This. All right. 2 walls right there. Switch right there. Switch right there. There we go. Gets that door. That gets that door. Okay. Going to pull that one out. Arrange these like this. You're not going to want to stick around for this, buddy, trust me. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Trash that. Put some torches down here so we can actually see. A wall right there. Switch right here. We're not going to be able to use this today, obviously, because it literally just became daytime. That's fine, because it's taking long enough to set up that we wouldn't be able to do that anyways. There we go. Yeah, there we go. There's that dragonfly, or that firefly. Okay. You will be our volunteer, Mr. Lemon. There is it. There we go. Let's make sure it spreads wide enough to cover the entire area. Okay. Good, good, good. Next up. Okay. The lemon has survived. But it still deals damage. Perfect. That is exactly what we want. Now... Oh, we need 2 more switches. Hold on. First off, let's set down some wiring for them. Put those right there. There. Now we just need to get him in here just to be sure. We have enough wood. Do is this. I suppose you could consider this beautification, but whatever. Doesn't really matter in the long run. Oh, that's interesting. Didn't know that that was a thing. Interesting. I wonder if it's because it's liquid or if it's because it's lava. Because it doesn't really matter either way. Alright. Make this out of pearl wood and be really fancy. Does that count? Missing a wall. Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, let's make it all out of pearl wood then. Actually, we're going to switch this all out. This much fancier looking material. And then whatever's left over, we'll just convert over. There we go. Trash that. We don't need any of that. Come over here. Make everything fancier. Scratch my head. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I figure what we'll do is we'll make the ocular staff, and then we'll work on making the Mega Shark, I think it was called, the ranged version. Oh, right. Yeah. Well, there's an easy solution to that, too. I understand what they're asking of me now. There we go. There. This will make it so that he will not be in the way when we activate our trap card. We still need something, so we're going to go back here. Stash all this. And that. Vent. Put the mechanical worm away for now. We don't even need that. What we do need, though, are bloody tears. Oh, I forgot something else. Gosh dang it. Back to here. Oh no, I had my water candles on me. Okay. That was the lens farm. Yeah. Okay. Put a water candle right here. And then, once night falls, we can drop inside. The water candle will improve our spawn rate, or increase our spawn rate. And so too will the blood moon. And so we'll just sit here and wait as all of the eyes come down here to try to kill me, fall into the lava, and die. And because the lava is such a thin layer, doing so will not actually damage the lenses themselves. That is how we're going to farm lenses. Meanwhile, we can just mess around until nightfall. Look at that background. Nice. Look at how lovely that is. Oh, it went away. Probably because of next to that lake, maybe? It was a really tiny lake. Yeah, there it is. Look how pretty that is. That is some good stuff. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to... Oh, I got rid of my dirt. I threw it all away. I was going to say I'm going to close up some of these gaps so they don't try to get underneath me, because they're dumb enough that they're going to try it. I guarantee it. But we might just have to deal with some losses. And hopefully we will kill enough evil eyes that we'll get that 1 in 100 spawn drop, and we'll get the dark lens. And then we can use that to make our new staff, our ocular staff. And then we'll really be in the end game. Well, no, we won't. Then we'll really be in the next step. How about that? Let's cut down this tree because it's in the way. There we go. And then just click a bunch of dirt. Oh, I did have dirt on me. I did not put it away. Well, that's fine. There. Yeah, that way, if they come in at some weird angle, they don't get underneath me and then take up the spawn rate, basically. I did forget something. That's fine. We just need 2 more switches is what it is. So I was going to place those so that we could close the doors from inside. Do we have any already? We don't. So we're just going to talk to her through the wall. Alright, there they are. Boom, 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 boom. There. That's how it's done. You move away from the switch, sir. Thank you. There we go. The trap is set. Boom, 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 boom. Man, this slime's gonna fall into it like a dipstick. That's the good stuff. There we go. Actually, can I make... Oh wait, I don't have any more halid bars, do I? I used them all. Yeah, okay. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Oh, we should put this wiring away too. There we go. So I was just thinking, what if I was to make the melee weapon? Because I think we do have the basic melee ranged weapons. Like a sword and a crossbow or something like that. But I don't have any halid bars anymore. I spent them all on armor. So I was going to wait until I take the time to farm those bosses. Alright. And now we're going to wait a little bit while I drink my energy drink. And we wait for nightfall, because there's not a whole lot else to do on this world, and we can't leave the world if we want the clock to advance, which we do. Excuse me. Let's see. I wonder if we can get some hallowed tools as well. A better pickaxe, maybe. Actually, I might need a better pickaxe. That might be something I get before I get more advanced weapons. Just because, we'll need that for chlorophyte, which is the next material we need out in the jungle. What was that? I was on a direct course for magma. It would be cool if they had a sizzle effect for when the rain hits the lava. That would be it. That would have been interesting. But it's fine. In addition to the glow effect. I think I might know why my chat isn't working. I can take a look at that later. He goes down. I believe nightfall is at 7:30 if I remember correctly on in-game time. So we still have a little bit of time, but we're getting there. And I think rain increases spawn rate too, which is going to be really useful. We want as many eyes to fall into the lava as we can. Yeah, and that's the other thing as well, because the roof here is only one tile thick, we can literally just run along here and collect everything without having to touch the lava. So, it becomes super convenient. Music changed. Getting stormier weather. Hoping storm increases spawn rates even more, because that'd be really useful. Like I said, we want as many eyes in the lava as we can, so having higher spawn rates helps. Spooky. Getting there, we're getting there. Oh, I remember now. Okay. I was wondering why my fishing power was so low earlier. I forgot that the weather actually has an effect. Just changing from sunny to storm has doubled my fishing power. More than doubled, actually, I think. Almost there. 20 more minutes in game. More minutes. There we go. Change it to Blood Moon to increase spawn rate even more, and then we just sit here and let them die. We're also going to get a bunch of these guys. Here's our first eye, and there he goes. This actually would have been useful earlier when I was specifically farming normal lenses as well. But I was farming them specifically so I can make items to spawn the twins, which I've now beaten. That was my alarm going off. Technically, this would be a little bit better if this was in hardcore mode, but we're actually avoiding that. I don't want to crowd it out with spawns from one of the other environments. basically. I might wind up making something like this in one of the other worlds anyways, just because it is useful. That might be something I do off stream. There's a couple of things now I want to do off stream. I want to farm some of the bosses a little bit more without spending as much time of it on stream, basically. Decrease from storm to heavy rain. It's another lens, but it's a normal lens. Guy's just kind of sitting here off to the side like, so, you do this sort of thing often? Just sit here in a tiny cavern with a layer of actual lava directly above us, less than a tile away. Deliberately invoking blood moons. Stash some stuff. Yeah, like that. Gold. Silver and copper there. Nice. Mood lighting. This is some mood lighting. Yeah, Blood Moon always does that. Turns all of the water to look like blood and such like that. Makes it look super spooky. Nope, somebody died down there. What was that all about? Some randos spawn in and then find something they shouldn't. And even with the spawn rate basically driven up as high as it'll go, we're still not getting a whole lot of eyes. How disappointing is that? There's another one. Burn, my fool. Give me a normal lens. Dang it. Gonna switch over here real quick. Just because I want to make sure we don't have an easier way of doing this. Yeah, didn't think so. Oh, there's a potion that would drive up the spawn rate as well. Okay. That's all I was hoping. But that's fine. Would have been nice to have a way to make the spawn rate even higher, but no bueno. Don't even really have a way of determining how many of them we've killed either. So it doesn't regard this as having been done by us. Actually, let's make sure it's not a hardcore mode only. Okay, it's not. That would have been infuriating. As it turns out, the only thing you need in order to be able to thwart a zombie invasion is a layer of magma overhead. Who'd have known? Rest of these nerds. Wonder if I should put some better lighting up there so we can see what's actually going on the surface while this is happening. I know, I can't see a dang thing right now. Running back and forth will help spawn quicker. Probably not. Let's see what I need for a battle potion. Deathweed and vertebrae. I wonder how many vertebrae I have still. Well, it's not going to matter right now. It's almost daytime. But add some. I can make some and then bring them back. Crank up that spawn rate even more. Come on, you can do it. There we go. I believe in you. Yes. Have a good day. Be safe. There we go. That gross thing. Oh no, it's on fire, and it dropped another money trough. I've gotten like 5 of those now. And that's the end of the blood. Okay. Let us see what we need in order to make ourselves some battle potions. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That is. Deathweed was the thing we needed. We only have 6. Well, we can make do. Special materials, vertebrae. Stop bothering me. Take these. I don't have one. Let's grab our clay. That right there. There we go. Perfect. Actually, one thing we're going to do is I like spending time on silly little projects. Where's my sand? There's my sand. enough. You have... I don't think you do. Oh, that's one thing. I wanted to talk to you. Yes, he's got the new stuff. Cool. I'll take a look at that stuff in a bit. And they all take defender medals. That's fine. We can figure that out later. What we need right now. We need... Hold on. Let's look up glass. Furniture. We need iron bars and torches. Okay. We should still have some of those. Metal. Question is if we have enough, but I think we do. Maybe we don't. We have enough ore to make up the difference. I don't think we do. How many do we need? 18. That means we're literally 3 bars of iron shy. Are you kidding me? Okay. Well, easy solution. We're gonna go to an untouched world. Probably the lens farm. We're going to get ourselves some metal for our silly little project. There we go. We don't need the tin. But thanks anyways. Let's check this chest. You didn't have it. Okay. That's fine. There we go. Alright. Tin we don't need. Okay. Be a chest down there. It is not. It's a statue. Let's see if there's any available to mine either. A lot of platinum we're still going on. That might be it. Silver. Okay. Didn't think it was iron, but it can be hard to tell sometimes. Yeah, that's actually quite a lot of silver that we're finding. Just in general. That might be it, but I think that's more silver. That is silver, yeah. We want to go up and around. This way. It's lead, so we'll take it. That's probably enough already. serves as a good reminder of what it is we're actually looking for specifically. This lead is very distinctive as far as metal ores go. I think I've already searched through here for lead before, but it doesn't mean that there isn't more of that. I believe that's right there. That should be more than enough. Alongside what we already have. Yeah. This should be good. Okay. Don't even need to do that. Just go home. A proper home, I should say. Soup. Alright. Metal. There we go. That should be enough to make our kiln. There it is. Put you right there. We'll use that to make glass doors. All of that for that. Okay. Hopefully this will be large enough, but we'll find out. Put that there. And this right there. Just crank out the glass walls. And just like that, we now have a rooftop greenhouse. How lovely is that? Where is Dryad? There is Dryad. We'll be starting off with Deathweed Planter Box. Can't just... Oh, yeah, we can. Okay. Cool. Let's get into our gardening stuff. We have enough seeds for that. Nice. There we go. Let's see if we need anything special to make it grow. Just gonna be placing them. A pickaxe or staff of regrowth on them. Yeah. I think I keep actually hitting snooze. There we go. Different seed names and appearances. They're cosmetic. Okay. is its replanting stage? Blood moon. Okay. Blood moon and full moon, I should say. 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 different kinds. Where's my garden? There it is. Do I have the seeds? So Hallows, Crimson. First off. That, and then that. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All but one kind. Okay, where do we get this staff from? I wonder if I already have one somewhere. No? It's already in gardening? That'd be convenient. Doesn't look like it. Okay. That might be something I go plundering for eventually. Okay. I should probably empty my inventory a bit because I have a lot of stuff in here. All you in there. Okay. Well, that can go in there. This can go in dirt and stone. Well, it would if I had any room in the dirt and stone. Crud. We'll just trash that. Put this in the alchemy. This naturally go in special materials. Okay. Shop. Let's see. Want that there. Day bloom. Link root. Shipper thorn. And moon glow. Link root. That means we're missing water leaf. Torches here. How much room do these need? Vertical. That's pretty much it. Okay. Okay. New thought. Grab that. I saw the sand. Okay. Two. 3. Actually, I think that's too high. turn a bunch of these into a wall real quick. So that we have the proper backdropping for setting our planters. Okay. Goes there. Phone will go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That leaves water life. I think. Yeah. Which we'll put here. Go. There we go. That'll give us our roof. There. That will be our greenhouse. I might actually make it a little bit taller so I can create a sort of administrative sector for it, but with a chest specifically for storing seeds and blooms, but we'll see. Depends on how much I decide it's actually needed. Alright. This can now go away. Properly this time. This has been in our inventory for eternity, so we're just going to put that away. Let's see. Which one is day bloom? Probably this one. Yep. 20 day bloom planters. It's fine if we over purchase because I can afford it. Leave enough room there. So let's see. 20 plus the original 4, that's 24. 19 planters are what we need. Right there, and another one right there. Yeah, okay. All this dang day bloom. There we go. It was 19, right? So 15 total after what we already got. 15. Moon glow. Lightning bugs. Nice. Okay. Oops. That's not where I want it. Actually, let me bring back my chat window. There we go. In case people decide they want to talk to me. There we go. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Whatever. Don't really matter. Okay. Fire blossom goes here. Moon glow. That'd be this one. Yeah. This one goes here. That just leaves this one and this one. Traveling merchant. I wonder what they shall have for us today. Oops. There we go. Let's go talk to the traveling merchant. Shapu. Pet butterfly, nice. Master gamer's clothes. Zappinator, okay. Let's see if these guys have some more wares now that things have changed. Emote flasks. I never did find out what those actually are. So that's a thing. Anything special for me? Speed hair dye. I guess that glows as I go faster. That's kind of cool. That's what I'm guessing it does. Nothing new from you. A lot of new stuff from you, but I don't know how much of it is actually new. Moon looks. Cool stuff, cool stuff. Some saplings. I don't need to talk to you right now. What have you got for me, Jake? Bunny cannon and a sail. Okay. New guns and stuff from you? Doesn't look like it. Nothing new from you. From you. Already talked to you, technically. Okay. Okay. Nothing spectacular. That's fine. I should plant these blink root seeds, though. Okay. Let us go explore another world's underground jungle and see if we can find that one item that will let me harvest those without causing issues. Let's try Run Free Nirvana for now. Oh, that's actually perfect. Okay. Looks like I've already been in this underground jungle. Just clear this tree all on our own. Leave. This is the way we want to go. Looking for underground mahogany chests in order to get this item. This way then. Nothing in here. We're going to use that because it'll make our job easier. Okay. I believe it's underground mahogany chest. Let's double check. Okay. Jungle shrines, which is what we're approaching right now, and the chests inside of underground mahogany trees. Okay. Honey dispenser. Okay. Check along this route first. It's leaving the jungle. We don't not want. The heck you creature. Is that like a lizard man or something? Here. Do we have anything in this chest? Yeah. There's nothing that we're looking for. There's a mahogany tree over there. I can see it on the map. Does not have what we're looking for. Let's see. Are there any others? There's one over here. So let's make our way towards that one. And that, by going this way, I believe. This hive up here. How do I get that? Looked like there's a passage going through there, but apparently not. Oh, I came at it from the other direction. That's what happened. There's an easy way around this obstacle. only is this quicker than going around, but it's also much more likely to kill me, apparently. Easier to make return trips as necessary. Excuse me. Let's grab another cough drop. Apparently I need one now. Alright. That one. No dice. Find a way into mahogany tree itself. Nothing there either. Fairy's doing her best. Down here, maybe? Let's see. Standard mahogany tree. Not finding a lot of anything, honestly. As far as our actual goal goes. That was pretty much the last shrine we've seen so far. Here, a rail car, go away. That might be a mahogany tree above us. Nope, that's beehive. Let's try to backtrack at least a little bit. Okay. Here. Lava. Definitely not the best. Let's try this way, perhaps. No. Okay. Killed the 50th Hornet. Heck yeah. I feel accomplished. Definitely a significant hallmark in my goals. Lifestyle. We ain't finding nothing. Emptiest jungle I've ever seen. Let's try over here. No. Down here, maybe? We'll carve a path through the beehive here. I think I already searched this one, didn't I? Yes, I did. Well, at least we found another area of jungle. Even if it hasn't yielded any results yet, it's at least showing us another sector we can search. Plus, what we're looking for is not the hardest thing to find, assuming that it actually exists in a given area. Given that, you know, shrines basically glow in the dark, and mahogany trees are surrounded by wood. They're rather large structures, basically. Like this one. Go. Some leaf ones. Nothing of real value, unfortunately. But I can use it as a means of traversal. So there's at least that. Here. There's a shrine. And another one over there. Ooh. Gravitation potion. We already have a honey dispenser. We probably don't actually need it. But we have it. Oh, the honey. Okay. There we go. Staff of Regrowth. Perfect. And it doesn't break down alchemy plants unless they're in their third stage of growth, which is when they give out seeds. Which is not exceptionally common, but an occurrence. But you know, I don't need these. Link to you too, sir. Hold on to this, if you would please. Thank you. Put that there. Probably just scrap my trash fish later on. Let me see if we have a specific workbenches. Workstations, here we go. Put that there. I'll actually put the glass kiln in there too, because we don't need it out for most things. Oh, we already had one. Well, that would have been nice to know. Bum 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 bum. There we go. Probably mix things up a little bit more later. That there. This can go in the trash. This can go in the trash. This can go in the trash. Okay, let me think. When does water leaf sprout? I think it sprouts during rain. Herbs. Yep, in rain, and it grows in sand and pearl sand. Okay. So in fact, in theory, we should be able to go down there now and see some of it growing, but we aren't going to harvest it until we actually get some rain going. Yep, like right there. Ooh. Yeah, gonna make fun of you, buddy. Get back home. Alright then. I am going to call it there because we've basically reached our time limit. I am going to farm these mechanical bosses off screen so I can get their other armor sets and maybe their weapons and tools. Probably their weapons and tools. Definitely their weapons and tools. I need those. I'm also going to wait until it starts raining so I can get some water leaf and maybe do some of the conditions for some of the other ones, except for maybe Blinkroot, because Blinkroot's a nightmare. I can't remember what his conditions are. I'll find out. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like what you saw. If you did, please like and subscribe to let me know. We'll be playing this again probably on Sunday. However, until then, tomorrow we're going back to Abiotic Factor, and the day after that we're going back to Final Fantasy VII. We're going to get that going. So hopefully you're looking forward to that and are ready to join in for it, because I am definitely looking forward to it. So I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. 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 I'm getting better. My cold is clearing up, so hopefully it'll finish up by the time of the end of the week or something like that. Bye-bye.